Hi Lalas, Paris is here. I am going to be whipping up my DIY deep conditioning treatment. And before I get started, I wanted to chat with you guys a little bit on this amazing deep conditioning treatment that I've been using on my hair for a very long time. I think it's important that you know why and what you are using on your hair. Makes sense, right? Knowledge is power, right? So in that way, you save big bucks and you don't have a whole lot of products underneath your bathroom sink. I'm just going to talk about some of the products that I'm going to be using in the video. Let's not forget the good old cholesterol. When I was going to cosmetology school, I remember that Queen Helen cholesterol treatment was one of the top treatments that we would use, and we would use it on every hair type that would come and sit on the chair, and it worked so well. And remember when most of our hair was relaxed back in the day before we become naturalistas, we used to be using the good old cholesterol treatment on our hair. Remember how well it worked for our relaxed hair or color treated hair, right? So just imagine how well it would work for natural hair. And it says it right here on the bottle. Cholesterol hair conditioning cream restores shine, manageability, dry over processed hair. So just imagine what it would do to your natural hair when it's not even chemically processed. So I know that there are so many natural products out there, but let's not forget how great this cholesterol treatment works on our hair, right? And that's why I continue to have it as part of my deep conditioning treatment. Let's talk about the turmeric powder. The main reason why I use the turmeric powder is to brighten up my hair. You know, like when you go to the salon, you use a gloss on your hair. This is my gloss, like literally. But you can also use it even if your hair is not colored. And I must say, if you have blonde hair and you want your hair to be more ash or beige, I would suggest that you don't use this. But for the gals that loves the golden color and the yellow blondes, definitely this would work for you. And let's focus on the aloe vera. I remember when I was growing up in the Caribbean, and this grows right from our garden. And so I would just walk out, cut a leaf off with my knife, and I would just make my rings and I would put it on my hair. And it's a very, very good product. I cannot stress on it even more than I am stressing right now, okay? And also following up is the hemp, and the hemp does the same thing as well. The hemp and the aloe vera are great protein for your hair. And also hemp is very great for elasticity. Like in the fringe area of my hair is more wavy and the rest of it is more curly. So it really helps with the elasticity. And you put chemical on your hair, what happens is you lose some of your elasticity. So the hemp oil is very, very good for that purpose, to gain the bounce back. What's common among all of these products is the properties. The tea tree oil, black seed, and hemp stand out to me that has the most properties. So if you have the olive oil, hemp, black seed, and you have your aloe vera and the cholesterol, that's 5. So I think this 5 of them would do it for you. So you don't have to worry if you don't have all of the products, but this is what I use. So I just wanted to share what I use and why I'm using it and how well it works for my hair. And it really does promote growth. My hair grows like crazy. So this is what it does. It really does promote growth. And I believe this is like only 2 months of growth. That's a lot. I think that's a lot, right? It really does. These products has so much in common when it comes to its nutrients, properties, and benefits. Two main things that stands out about them when it comes to properties are anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. All of these products that I'm using here are very good for moisturizing and conditioning. It's good for reducing inflammation on your scalp because you know it's anti-inflammatory, so of course it's really going to stimulate on your scalp and get rid of all of the itchiness, flakiness on your scalp, dandruff. It reduces dandruff buildup, it strengthens the hair, it soothes your scalp, it promotes hair growth, it reduces split ends, it really moisturizes and penetrates in the cuticles of your hair and restores your hair. So here I am in my little kitchen and we're gonna start mixing up my DIY deep conditioning treatment. First, I'm gonna start with my aloe vera rings. I'm gonna cut the leaf. So I have this left. So I saved this for other usage and I'll show you guys that in one of my upcoming videos. So stay tuned, lots to share. This part of the leaf that is left, I'm gonna use it to make my aloe vera rings. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut the pointy part of it off on each side all the way down, and this part right here, see, cut that off, and then I'm gonna move on to the next side. So what I'll do next is I'm just gonna cut it down the middle like so. So in that way I have more control when I'm getting the aloe vera itself out. And then I cut it down the middle again, and I do the same for this one as well. So I want to make sure I get all of the gel, so I'm cutting it very thin. I'm only having this part, see, cut all the way down, and I'm going to be doing that for all of the 4 pieces. So this is my little calabash bowl. It reminds me of the Caribbean, so I love mixing my concoction in it. And when I was growing up, we had a tree in our backyard and we used the calabash shell to make bowls and other stuff. So what I do is I'm taking the jelly part off, and you can do this with a spoon as well if you don't want to do it with a knife, just to be on the safe side. But I'm doing it with the knife so I can scrape everything off as much as possible because I want to get all of the jelly in there. And you're going to do that for the 4 sections that I just cut. You're going to do that for all 4 sections. My DIY deep conditioning treatment that I'm mixing here, I use it for my hair every month, I would say, because you know why? I'm always mixing something into my conditioner, some kind of oil or something into my conditioner when I wash my hair every week. So I would like to do this every 2 weeks, but because I do so, all of that aids in the health of my tresses. So I don't feel the need to do this every 2 weeks. But if you're someone that just use regular conditioner every week when you wash your hair, or you want a really deep conditioning treatment, I think this treatment is really good to use every fortnight, like every 2 weeks. This is all of the leaf that I just used. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't want to lean it too much, otherwise it will just fall out. This is rosehip oil, and I love adding the rosehip oil into my aloe vera rings because the aloe vera combined with the rosehip oil, it seals my hair cuticles back up. So this is what it looks like, and it has clumps of the gel in there. Oh my god, it smells so good with the rose. I take 1 cup of water, and this is the 2nd cup. So 2 cups of water to your aloe vera rings, and then what you do is pour it in here, so thing out. It's kind of like making your smoothie. And then you're gonna do is gonna blend. I'll take a funnel, this strainer here, and then I'll just do like so. Want to take a spoon, mix it so the aloe vera could go down there faster, so then all the residue stays in the strainer, so in that way it doesn't stay on your hair. So this is the amount you will get from your aloe vera rings, and I love storing it in the drawers, especially if you want to do it very quickly. This is a great way to speed up the cooling process. So I'll just throw it in the fridge, and you know it's great to rinse your hair with cold water, and since that is my final rings, I gotta make it all cool. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge and let it cool so we can all have cool looking hair together, all our naturalistas, right? And now we're gonna begin making the deep conditioning treatment because I'm done with making the rings. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm cutting off a small part on top. I'm gonna be doing it the same way as I did for the aloe vera rings liquid, okay? So this is what the gel, the leaf that is done to make the conditioner itself. So what I'll do is with the liquid, I'll do the same thing, but I am not adding any water to it. I'm just doing it just as is, as I'm done with it, okay? So I'm just pouring it in here. No water. The water is only for the rings. So you see it's all blended down. I'm gonna be doing the same thing, but I'm gonna be pouring it back into the calabash bowl. It reminds me of the Lion King too. It's like the Rafiki bowl, Hakuna Matata. So I'm gonna be putting it back in there. I'm just going to let it do its thing. I do the same thing, and this is how it looks. So I'm using a half a cup of the aloe vera gel. So here I have 1 cup of the Queen Helen cholesterol. Put it in here. 1 teaspoon of the turmeric, and it's already pre-measured everything, so it's easy for me to just add it in here. And now I'm gonna add a half a tablespoon of the hemp, black seed, and grapeseed oil. The hemp and the grapeseed oil that I use, and this is the black seed oil. Now I'm gonna add a half a cup of the Trader Joe's Nourish conditioner. So I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of coconut oil, avocado oil, and olive oil. Some people may be allergic to coconut oil, and if you find your scalp is irritating or anything different on your hair, you want to eliminate the coconut oil because you may be allergic to it. Okay, I use this extra virgin olive oil. This is the avocado oil and coconut oil. So you see, oh my god, it is so delicious. I feel like I want to eat it. And remember, only use a half a cup of the aloe vera leaf. After you finish mixing it in your blender, only a half a cup. Remember, it's very important, because if you use the whole leaf, what's going to happen is it's going to be too watered down. And then what I do is take it, and I'm just going to pour it in my favorite. I use this before and after I do my color and heat processing, but I don't flat iron my hair often. I do color more often, so I would do this back to back to strengthen my hair. So the week before I color my hair, I'll use this, and a week after my hair is color, I'll use this. And the same goes for whenever, which is very rare, that I flat iron my hair. Another tip is I already pre-measured this. So in here I have a 1/4 teaspoon of lavender oil and a 1/2 teaspoon of tea tree oil. So I'm just gonna pour it in here, and this is gonna help you with itchy scalp and stuff like that. So you take a small amount of your deep conditioning treatment, and it's optional, and I'm gonna be using it because I find that my scalp is itchy. And as you guys know, because of the weather right now, You have itchy scalp and everything.
Hi.
Bella wants to say hi. And look at all this hair. Look at how long it is with the curls. So I use it on her hair as well and on my hair as well. And it really works and it's so soft.
Bye, Lala. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Bye, Lalas. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You heard what Bella said? So in that way, you guys are gonna be in the know of all of the good stuff that we have in store for you guys. I have so many videos planned for you guys.
Bye bye. Bye.
See you guys in the next one.